This year in October, after kind of muddling through a month or so of RE classes, it occurred to me that we might have a few that wanted to do a coming of age program. And a coming of age program is done all over the country in all UU congregations, and this is our first one. So the girls met on Zoom every other Tuesday since we did that since early November. And we talked about different religions. We talked about types of beliefs like monotheism versus polytheism versus atheism. And we kind of muddled through the process of figuring out what it was that Jetta and Eileen believed. Now, I've seen credo statements where the youth came up and said, "I know nothing," and that was their big credo statement. So it's important to remember that is acceptable, that is actually something that we would encourage, because if a teen at that point says, I'm just not there, then that is a completely valid perspective. And in the UU context, that's what we want. We want to empower them to work through that and own whatever that is. So if Rev Addae is not here yet, then we will go ahead and do the credo statements. Eileen, you're up first. I want to encourage everybody to put your computer on speaker view so you can see her nice and big. And I will mute. And Eileen, it looks like she's ready. She's unmuted.
Like this?
No, I'll just do that.
Okay.
I don't.
Ready.
Is it okay if I just look at my paper? Okay. Hi, my name is Eileen, and I'm a 13-year-old female. I'm an older and younger sister to my brothers. I am very passionate about being with friends and family and doing things I love. I really like hanging out. I don't see the world how everybody else particularly sees it. I could see it more as a fun or sad place, depending on how I'm feeling about it. I like this about myself. My favorite thing to do when I can't hang out with friends is draw, play video games, or just talk to friends online. I'm a very gifting person when it comes to hanging around people I love. When I make new friends, I like to give them lots of gifts, and when it's their birthday, I like to give them lots of things and go all out. I love to make people laugh. Makes me feel good about myself. I like making myself laugh too. I want to be, I also love food, and I've been learning to make food for me, my family, and sometimes for friends too. I find it lots of fun. I want to be a person that is kind and inspirational, because a big thing that I have dreamed of is inspiring others. Inspiring, kind person. Humans. I think humans are like a trail mix. Some can be loving, kind, or really mean, or I think they can be all of those things, really. They come in all different kinds of varieties. I think we're different because of the way we're raised. Not everybody's parents raise them the same way, and they have different techniques. It can also be the same thing for how the parents were raised. I also think we're different because of our race and different cultures. The most important thing in the universe is really everybody, but for me, it's just friends, families, and pets. Everybody's important, really. What do I believe? I don't believe in much, but I do believe that spirits come and check up on you to see how you're doing every now and then. I'm not sure why we were put on this earth, but I do think we were put on this earth for a reason, which nobody really knows. Some people think it's because of God or some other kind of belief, but I think we were put on here just so we can live our own life in different ways. I like to believe that we get reincarnated, born as a whole new different person, and have no memory of who we were in the past life. Or maybe we go into another afterlife as long as we're remembered who we are. I also believe you get choices if you want to live another life, be reborn, or just feed the earth, kind of vanish. I think there's suffering in the world because of the society we live in. If money weren't a thing and we just tried to help other people, I believe life would maybe be a bit more easy because we wouldn't have to rely on money as much. We could just help each other out. The most important thing to me is loving people who love me back. And I think to make the place a better place, we should be kinder and help each other out, figure out things and work together, pick up trash, donate, and figure out how to solve a problem. And what do I want to do with my life? I didn't say anything about that, but that's all. No!
Yay!
Thank you so much, Eileen. That was wonderful. Okay, we're ready for Jetta then.
My name is Jetta, but you can call me Cricket, which is what my friend Sophie calls me. My mom is Jessica, my dad is Robert, and my little sister is Jade. I have 2 half-siblings. My older brother is Conlon, and my older sister is Katie. Most of my life, I've been in the position of the older sibling since my 2 older siblings don't live with us. But I got the chance to be a younger sibling when my brother Conlon came to visit for a few months. That's not like the way my younger sister is a sibling because he stayed in his room 24/7. I enjoy reading and writing. I read books all the time. I am never without a book. My friend Sophie and I are writing a book. In fact, my goal after homeschooled high school is to go to a community college and university, maybe get a small job to save up and travel after college, and once I'm done traveling, come back and get a job at the New Braunfels Public Library. I want to be a librarian and an author of fantasy fiction novels. I've been told that I am very imaginative. I'm also very dreamy. I love to sing, but get nervous unless I'm in a group of people singing like a choir or just my family goofing off. I like to think of myself as very loyal to my family and friends. I want to live right next door to my mom and dad, or at least really close to them when I'm an adult. I want to stay friends with all the friends I have now. I'm also a social introvert. I'm not as shy as most introverts, but I don't like being in a group. I like talking to someone one-on-one. I'm a very sensitive person, and because of that, the element I am most connected with is water. I love the rain. I also enjoy swimming. I'm hoping to learn archery. I enjoy sketching, especially when I'm bored. It helps me do something that leaves room to daydream and not be totally focused. I can also be very persistent and stubborn. When I was little, I chased a baby duck for hours and hours until eventually I wore it down and caught it. My favorite fruit is peaches. I have a black cat named Midnight. She likes her time alone just like me, but sometimes he does hang out with me. I swear she can teleport. Cat owner hers will relate to this. She likes her time. Oh wait, I already said that. Okay. I believe she can secretly turn into a dragon on the astral plane. Also, I'm a dragon nerd. I'm a hardcore dragon nerd. Mermaids, fairies, gnomes, trolls, elves, goblins, witches, dragons, and much more occupy my headspace because I believe in magic. I never want to stop believing in magic because magic is extremely important to me. It is very important to me because it's been a part of my identity since I was a little kid. I'm not talking about magic like stage magic. I'm talking about magic like manifestation, intentions, energy, and spirit guides. Magic is as familiar to me as snuggling up on the couch for a good movie with my pets and my family. I love to sit outside, meditate, and call the rain. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I just keep trying. The kind of magic I believe exists is not like throwing a lightning bolt across the room. It's more like asking the universe to give you back your charm bracelet and then finding it the next day. Magic is subtle, not flashy, and is everywhere. I also believe in science, but I don't think magic and science are incompatible. I think magic is science that hasn't been explained yet. Dark matter and quantum physics combine the metaphysical and scientific together very well. Scientifically, I think we're here because we evolved thousands of years ago, but if we're talking spiritually, we're here to just live life as we please as long as it doesn't cause suffering for others, and to learn about the earth and to help it survive. I want to support environmental organizations and causes. I believe that But if more people tried harder, then it wouldn't be that hard to fix the damage we have caused. I believe that the nature of human beings is to follow their instincts just like every other animal on Earth. Spiritually, the nature of human beings is to do the best we can with the skills we've got. I believe that when we die, we can go to whichever afterlife we believe in, like the Norse stronghold for fallen warriors called Valhalla, or the Celtic Summerlands. I also believe that a person can choose to be reincarnated if they want, or choose to be a spirit or a ghost and stay in this world. I believe there is suffering in this world because life isn't fair and human beings are imperfect, and because sometimes people in positions of power abuse their abilities and choose not to use them for good. I think everyone can make a difference even if you're not in a position to do so. You can make a small difference, and even small differences count. All the big changes in this world started off as small changes. I believe that all of us should try to make the world a better place, stop abusing power, make helping the earth the #1 priority, and just be kind in general. I believe that the most important thing in the universe is different for each person. What's most important to me is my family, my friends, my pets, and magic. Magic inspires me and makes me see the world as a much more interesting place. If I didn't believe in magic, it would still make its way into my stories, books, and imagination somehow. I think that whether someone chooses to believe in magic is up to them, but it would certainly cause them to see the whole world in a whole new way. No matter what I believe magic exists and that my cat Midnight can secretly turn into a dragon. I'm not joking about that.
Thank you, girls. Those were great. And Reverend Addae is now here. Thank you, Reverend Addae, for being here. We welcome you. Thank you for taking time to address the girls. Go ahead.
My apologies to all of you. I've been trying to get on since 10:15, so that's the magic of the internet. The coming of age rite of passage is one of the most prevalent among societies of the world. It marks the transition from childhood to young adult. As Unitarian Universalists, we teach responsibility by giving responsibility. So rather than telling our youth what to believe, they are given the responsibility for their own spirituality. We don't ask that they symbolize their coming of age by interpreting commandments or fidelity to a particular set of doctrines, because we teach that enlightenment comes to us as a community through each of us individually. So rather than bowing to an external source of authority, we celebrate an internal source of revelation. Adolescence is a time when spiritual yearning is experienced and is often misunderstood as restlessness, frustration, or anger, because that yearning is often blurred and confused by the pull of cultures in which our youth live and the bodies that house their spirits. They are on a brink of discovering their vast potential and feel this calling. But when the adults around them acknowledge this sacred yearning, the teen years can be seen as a time of growth and possibilities. Today, we gather to recognize the completion of the program year of study and celebrate the faith that Jetta and Eileen have come to identify and accept through the year of investigating and questioning. We've gathered to celebrate the spirit of enduring faithfulness as we confer upon them a new status in this congregation. They've demonstrated their willingness to open themselves to a mature guidance of those who have gone before, with willingness to accompany them on their journey of spiritual self-discovery. To Jetta and Eileen, by looking inside yourself for answers to your life's questions, you are consulting your best guide, because only you can know the how and why of your life. The answers that you seek can only be found when you begin answering your own questions. When you second guess yourself and go against what you know to be your truth, you are no longer following your inner compass. I'm proud of what you've achieved this year and who you have become as individuals. None of us at UUNB have all the answers to life's questions, but we are willing to share some of the lessons we've learned because the journey through life is much easier and less challenging when we travel together. In the name of all that is good, we love and bless you. May you never feel alone. May you always feel love around you from family, friends, this community of faith, and from that great holy source beyond us all. From my heart to yours, may it be so.